Today we're going to talk about an awesome prediction system created by the FISM award winner HJ. This is Balloon Oracle. Let's talk about it. Roll a tape.
Piper Magic Product Review.
Hello friends and welcome to the Piper Magic Product Review. I'm your host Nick K, and today we are looking at Balloon... what the f*** is it called? Balloon Oracle by HJ. In this routine, you engage everybody in the room by playing a super fun and interactive game of musical hot potatoes, whereby you get a bunch of balloons and you throw them around the room and they pass them around, and then the spectators are chosen when the music stops. Then, each spectator is invited to make a free choice. It could be a randomly generated playing card, or a star sign, or a name. It could literally be anything. Then the last audience member holding the balloon comes up on stage, and then you ask them to shake the balloon, revealing that there is something inside. You explain some audiences are afraid of balloon popping, so instead you take out a magic wand and you say, "I'm going to vanish the balloon in the most magical way." You remove the cap, which turns out has a sharp needle at the very tip of it. You then pop the balloon, getting a good laugh, revealing a piece of paper inside the balloon, which matches your prediction perfectly. What you get. With Balloon Oracle, you get this precisely made gimmick wand and holder. You get an index with 52 slots, a pack of 20 balloons for you to perform with, and a video tutorial that goes for about 30 minutes explaining everything you need to know with regards to setting it up and performing it. Difficulty. This is really easy to perform, but there is a little bit involved with setting it up. Without giving away too much, there is a little bit of arts and crafts to be done. It's not difficult, it just takes a little bit of time, but it's one of those things that when you invest the time, the payoff is enormous. So don't be discouraged by that. It's totally worth it. Because once you're set up, performing it is the easiest thing to do, which means you can put all of your focus into your presentation and your performance. It's kind of cool. Pros and cons. Pro, you get an index with 52 slots. It's extremely fast loading. You can do this as a one-person operation or a confabulation with an assistant. It can be performed with fully customized playing cards, billets, confabs, lottery tickets, literally almost anything. The presentation is super interactive, packs small, plays really big, and as far as routining goes, they give you some really good ideas in the tutorial, but really it's only limited by your own creativity, so be awesome. It's not hard. Well, not when you have this. This makes it a whole bunch easier. Con. Some people like to have their confabulations or their predictions on kind of scrolls and very large base things. Now this will only be able to accommodate a load that's an A5 sheet of paper. How big is A5, you say? Take an A4 normal sheet, fold it in half, and you get 2 A5s out of it. Math boy. I mean, I put this as a con. It's not a bad thing. I think it's plenty good. A5 is plenty big for me especially, but it's just something I wanted you guys to know. So, you're welcome. Other than that, I first thought that having this magic wand seemed a little innocuous and kind of like, let me use this magical wand. But when you motivate it with the presentation, I think it flies entirely. So, I wouldn't overthink that one. It's not uncommon for a magician to have a magic wand, right? Cost. Piper Magic currently have this for 220 Aussie dollars, which is about 140 US dollars. This might seem like a lot of money, but I will say this. If you see the amount of ingenuity that goes into the creation of the gimmick and the presentation of this trick, you'll see it and immediately think, "Ah, I get it. I can see why they charge that. That's cool." Like, it's totally worth the money if you are going to actually use it. This is not one of those purchases that you buy and go, "Oh, that's cool," and then leave it in like your drawers. This is something you're going to buy and need to use if you're going to have it at this price point. So if you're going to use it, totally worth it, because you'll be able to get a good 5 to 10 minutes out of this, like with balloons flying around at a lovely like reception with tables and everything's flying around, or maybe at like a seated event if you're doing like a conference where it's like theater seating and stuff. Like, there's a lot of fun to be had with this. So you can milk easily 5 or 10 minutes out of it. So for the price point, for a 5 to 10 minute act, totally awesome and totally worth it. Who is this for? I think this is perfect for any magician who's looking for something that packs small and plays big. It'd be great for anyone performing in an arena like a cruise ship, or anywhere where there's a group of people that are either seated or at tabled events where you can throw the balloons around and get this really cool, fun interaction between all the people there. I mean, it doesn't have to be presented like that either. You could do a really clever kind of bank night routine using the same gimmick. So for example, you could have like a wall with like 5 or 6 balloons on there, and then you eliminate them all, and then the last one is the one with like the $100 bill inside that you were going to give away, but it's like, you didn't use it. Like, it's really limited by your own creativity. So if this sounds like something that you could put in your show and you know you're going to use it, then I say, get it. And if you're going to get it, make sure you get it from pipermagic.com.au and use discount code PiperGuys so you can get a discount on a really awesome product. Also, don't forget to scope out the Magic Guys podcast, where each week I, alongside my awesome co-hosts Doug Kahn and Josh Nabito, get together and talk all things magic, and we also interview super cool people along the way too. Like, we just interviewed Neil Webb, totally awesome guy who does amazing things with fire. He had some really gnarly stories to tell, so you should scope it out. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so that we can keep bringing you awesome things to review. And anything that you want to know with regards to the products or the purchases are in the description below. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time on the Piper Magic Product Review. Peace.